Okay, but Orange Fab Asia. So we are a telecom operator based in France, and our main service is in Europe and Middle East and Africa. As you see, we have a lot of customers for consumers as well as business customers. And we have B2C operation, mobile service, a telecom service in 26 countries in Europe and Africa and Middle East. And for B2B service, we have 220 countries covered. And Orange Fab Asia, we have the program in 19 countries right now. Particularly in the last few years, we are expanding to African countries, as you see. And regarding Orange Fab Asia, we have currently operating the program in Japan and Korea. And we have 2 seasons, 2 batches per year. And our main goal is to support startups to go to global market by providing mentoring from experts and to connect with Orange's business units and other global corporations. And we have many opportunities to for the startups to showcase their products to many audiences, like demo days like today. And as of the end of the last year, we have had 15 seasons and more than 200 startups joined in the program. And regarding exits, we had 3 IPOs and 8 acquisitions, and a lot of money, of course, raised by the startups. And these are our corporate partners. And not only these companies, but we also have a relationship with many global players so that we can introduce our startups to those companies. And Demo Day, yeah, before the pandemic, of course, we had the Demo Day in 3 cities twice a year, Tokyo, Seoul, and Taipei. And I hope we can restart the VR event from this year. And other opportunities we provide is, one of the examples is Viva Technology in Paris. In 2019, already 3 years ago, 11 startups from Asia joined in our booth at the event. And not only for the Vivatech, taking advantage of that opportunity, we organized a pitch session for the Asian, not only Asian, but startups from around the world to pitch to our colleagues in our office in Paris. And last year, Viva Technology was held hybrid. So the Asian startups joined by online, and 2 from each country, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, participated. And not only Viva Tech, we also provide opportunities to exhibit at many other big conferences like Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. In 2019, 2 startups from Asia had a booth in our Orange place. And also Web Summit in Lisbon in 2019, we partner with Jetro and to have a booth of 1 startup from Orange Fab Asia. And from 2015, we sponsored the event in Singapore called InnoFest Unbound. We have like 8 or 9 startups to participate like this. And our colleagues in China organized China tour so that startups can meet with many players in several cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen. And this is also from 2019. 8 startups participated, 3 from Japan. And we also organized the Australian tour. 5 startups from Japan and Taiwan participated to pitch to the VCs and meet with related organizations and potential customers and anything. And not only in Asia and Europe, we also have a booth at the Dakar Digital Show in Senegal in 2019 as well. And 1 startup from Japan and 1 from Korea had a booth. But unfortunately, startups cannot join in this event because it's too far. So instead, we exhibited their products. And we also expanding our activities to other Asian countries by organizing pitch events for the local startups. In Singapore, we started in 2015 until 19. And in Australia, we held the event twice and once in Vietnam. And of course, after the pandemic, we moved to online completely. And we have held already 8 online events in the last 2 years. So these are the benefits for our program for startups. One thing is, of course, partnership opportunity with Orange and our global partners, and pitch and demo opportunity in Tokyo, Seoul, Taipei, and many other cities, and online, of course. And also you can get the knowledge and network from our Orange Fab community. As I said, we have a program in 19 countries, and we have a business in 220 countries and areas. And the last thing is branding in Asia and in Europe, particularly in Europe. Everybody knows about our company. Not so much in Asia, to be honest, but it's really, if you say you are selected by Orange, anybody can recognize that you are a great startup. So today is a demo day for the last season for 2021, but we are now calling for applications to the next season, spring 2022. So, and deadline is February 18th. So if you know any promising startups who want to go to global market, please encourage them to apply to our program. That's all. Thank you very much. No. Okay, so we are moving to a pitch session. The first startup is Holoch. Please come. Okay, please start.
Okay, hello. My name is Hiroki. I'm from Holoch. Holoch, we provide holograms for the metaverse. Have you ever created metaverse before? Creating metaverse is very complicated and expensive, but from now with Holoch, you can create holograms to the metaverse easier and cheaper than before. Okay, so our product is very simple. We have end-to-end hologram streaming solutions. So you can capture holograms as if you have a regular camera app, and you can stream that holograms to the metaverse. And our platform is web-based, so you can enjoy, you can experience the metaverse with your mobile, computer, or VR AR glasses. So this is the capture app, the demo from for the Windows app. We have 2 capture applications. One is for the Windows, and the other is for the iOS. The latest iOS has the 3D camera, and you can, as you see, this is our engineer. He captured himself as the holograms, and he streamed that data to the metaverse. So this is the 3D data captured on the mobile. So you can capture holograms very easily with your phone, and the people who wants to experience the hologram. So this is the web-based. So if you have Chrome or Safari, you can experience our virtual world watching the holograms as if they're right there. And also we have a Unity plugin. Unity is the tool to create the VR and AR. More than 90% of VR and AR application is built by Unity. And of course, those companies use Unity to create the metaverse or VR AR application. We can stream our holograms to their platform as their content. So we can provide the open metaverse to the world. If you have a headset, if your friend has a headset, we can do a hologram communication like this. You can see actual size of your friend as if they're right in front of you. So it's more natural. You can have a natural communications than ever. Or like if you use this technology for the entertainment, you can enjoy your favorite artist came to your house right in front of you. They do a performance for you. It's really a VIP experience than ever. We are very early stage startup. It's been 2.5 years. We have accepted Texas, Microsoft for startups, Orange Drop, and we are looking for more opportunity to scale our business and continue our development. We are very small team as well. We have 6 engineers and 3 are from France. We are looking for the opportunities to make this holograms bring to the world more experience. You know, hologram is the next digital media for the world. So if you are interested in metaverse or holograms, please contact me after the presentation, after this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'd like to check if there's any question from not that much.
All right.
And the one, no question, but from our colleague, I tried holoch.com, but site's unavailable. What do you?
Maybe it's down. Jules, could you check? Yeah, we had a crash from AWS like 2 days ago, and we thought we fixed it. Sorry. Maybe it's still down.
Okay. And any questions from on-site audiences? Showing? Okay.
It's a beeping. What is the? Oh, okay. What is the? So you put up that for the hardware, there's $30,000, and you also have an app. What is the business model that you have? Is there a recurring revenue stream? Are there add-ons that you do? What are the various ways that you are making money or intend to be making money soon?
Okay, so our beta, which was launched this month, is totally free. So you can use our capture software or our cloud and platform for free at the moment. But in the future, we have 2 business models. One is it's like a creative tools. For example, Photoshop. Photoshop is the tool for the designer, and that's really creative tool is monopoly market. So people use, if you're a professional designer, you use Photoshop for sure. As a professional designer, we don't have any tools for the holograms yet, and we are looking for the opportunity to be the one for there. And that's why we launched the capture software for free to people, and we try to build the creator community at the moment. And if those creators can create the contents what they want to do, next step is we help them to monetize with their content. So we try to help them monetize with using our platform. For example, selling the ticket for the live events, or like selling the content subscription, put advertising on it, and do the revenue sharing, something like that. So we have B2B and B2C business model.
The last question. Can you please comment about your team, backgrounds, differentiation between them and other teams? This one.
Okay, so our team is, let's say, it's very unique. The hologram market is not there yet. That's why we are doing something, set up our technology, and we build everything from scratch. That's why we could build this hologram end-to-end solution without latency and scalable. That's our technical challenges, and our member is very motivated to develop this technology. So they are not really working for the money. They are here for Holoch to make this hologram to the world. So that's what we are at. And the backgrounds, it's really difficult to say in a short distance, short explanation, but okay, for example, our CTO Damien, he says he was the top 5% of the computer science engineers in his school. So that's what I believe, and he's really a genius and talented. So that's us, I think.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Holoch. And next startup is Kinix.
Hello, everyone.
Just a moment, we are sharing the slides. So,
Is this on? Yes.
yep.
Hello, everyone. My name is Felipe Guarin. I am the CEO of Kinix, a company that is aiming to blur the line between traditional sports and esports. And I want to start this presentation by showing this news that I came across yesterday, saying that over 100,000 lives could be saved annually if adults exercise 10 more minutes a day. And this points out to a problem that we're having, not only adults over 40, but public in general, and is that modern lifestyle is making us very sedentary. And this lifestyle is taking a toll in our bodies and our well-being. According to the WHO, is affecting more than 2 billion people worldwide. And we consider this to be a big enough problem that we want to approach it. We want to take a stab at it and try to solve it with one of our greatest passions, which is gaming. So our mission is to promote positive aging for all at all ages through gaming technology. And positive aging is a term that is usually referred to the aging society. But we at Kinix consider that we start aging from the moment that we're born. And now it has been proven that the amount of exercise and movement that we do today is a future indicator, is a clear indicator of future well-being. So we want to leverage the insights of an industry that has engaged with our brains so profoundly that we are almost addicted to gaming, and we want to use those insights for a greater good. So our solution is that we have created a gaming platform that connects smart fitness hardware users to next generation fitness games. So basically how our solution works is by integrating all smart fitness equipment, and we turn those hardwares, that data, into video game controllers so that we can then create video games tailor-made for those specific hardware. So with our platform, we can connect several hardware. We can connect bikes, treadmills, elliptic machines, rowers, and even combine them with VR and AR technology to create more immersive and more engaging experiences. So our users download the app and then connect it to their home equipment, and they browse through a library of games and they play the ones that they like, basically. So we have an MVP, and we have connected all smart bike trainers. And in our library, we have launched our first game called Spirit Overflow. Spirit Overflow is a multiplayer, exciting multiplayer, online multiplayer territory game for home cycling. And I'm pretty excited to show you the trailer of the video game. So as you can see, the game is not only a simulator that just creates one race, it has a lot of components from esports that we have put together and assemble a storyline to make it more immersive and to decrease the mental load of exercising. So why now? Because we see three key drivers in the market that is suggesting a potential huge market, which are first, the rise of connected fitness equipment market. We see more and more this rapid trend of hardware becoming more smart, connected to the internet and with more technology. On the other hand, gaming has exploded, is the number one entertainment activity in the world. This industry, it adds up to more than $159 billion. That's more than the book industry, music industry, and the book, the music, and the movie industry put together. And the rise of the metaverse, and that we all know that Meta.
Can you wrap up? It's time.
Okay, so our available market is the fitness app market, and we have launched our beta, so everyone can play it now. We launched it 2 months ago, and we have more than 8,000 downloads and 850 players, and a community in Discord growing.
Okay, it's time. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, are there any questions from the audience? Maybe it's better to ask. Ooh. First, from the on-site visitors, do you have any questions? No. Okay, thank you very much, Showing always.
Competition. So how much competition do you have, and exposure? How do you get in front of those competitors and in front of the eyes of the potential users?
You have new ambassadors.
Yeah, that's a great question. Our main competitor, we think, is Swift, which is a huge company that does simulation. So people can connect their bikes and they do simulation of ride bikes in the French Alps or in Japan. But what we are proposing is a different approach, is more immersive in terms of storytelling and game immersion, like more game dynamics. So it's more focused on the fun and gaming part more than the training and functional part. And one subject that you just touched that is very important is the distribution. Distribution is a huge challenge that we're overcoming right now by creating the community on Discord and using social media as our main way to get the game in front of people. And we have the game in Steam, which is the biggest game platform in the world. Thank you.
Question, but Peloton's users are leaving after finishing stay-home restrictions in the US. How do you keep growing even after COVID period?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. Yes, yeah. Also. So by the end of COVID, what we're seeing is that people want more out of their home equipment. So this is exactly what we're trying to do, to offer them not only a functional experience, but more of a fun one, one that they cannot do outside, even if they go for a bike ride outside. They couldn't go to an arena and have a futuristic like Coliseum to have certain dynamics. So what we're offering is more immersiveness and what we like to call meta sports.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Kenix. And they have a demo over there. So after the pitch session, you can enjoy playing this game. Okay, the next startup is Organize. Please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yuki, CEO of Organize. And the Organize is a tool for building the IoT system. So first, how many devices do you have which can connect to the internet? Maybe you have the smartphone and laptop, and maybe you have the Apple Watch. But how many devices you have that cannot connect to the internet. Maybe you have the blood pressure sensor, or maybe you have the ceiling light in your room. So as you feel, some devices are now connected to the internet. So 900 million devices are newly connected to the internet, but only under 1% devices is online. So this chart shows how many Bluetooth devices in the market. So it shows that almost 3 billion devices has the Bluetooth connectivity, but the Bluetooth cannot connect to the internet. So you need to prepare another device to communicate to these devices. So why people use the Bluetooth? Because of cost efficiency or the battery reason. To communicate these devices, you need to prepare, one is the smartphone. So smartphone has a Bluetooth device, Bluetooth connectivity. So everyone has, but it cannot work 24 hours. So another choice is the edge computers like a Raspberry Pi. So it works 24 hours, but you need to develop more compared to a smartphone application. And you need to manage 24 hours, including this network security. So this is our solution, Organize. Organize doesn't offer the software development on edge devices. It can be controlled fully from the cloud system. So the software can run on the cloud system. So you can always update and change the software on the cloud system. And we manage it 24 hours. And the processor is microprocessor. So the low-cost hardware compared from the competitors. So our business model is that we sell this hardware and development support and cloud system for services. And this is the major pipeline. So we develop the system integrations and POC and production. The cost is the average of our pipeline. Now, Traction is over 20,000 hardware units already we delivered. This is our major customers, Kajima Corporation. It's a construction company in Japan, and NEC and W, and more companies are using our devices. How we go? Now, we started this project 4 years ago, and now our funding stage is after Series A. And we have customers, and now we are going to expand. One is a cloud source. So we want to develop more cloud system. And now our customer is almost Japanese companies. So we'd like to go to the overseas market. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry for the trouble of the computer. But are there any questions again? No. For Slido, we don't have any questions yet. So. Oh, thank you.
So the device, the development with these customers is used to connect devices, onto the internet. What is the application? What is it being used by your customers for? For lights or for sensors or for what?
The customer's major use case is healthcare monitoring. For example, the Omron and A&D has the blood pressure machine which can communicate with the smartphones using the Bluetooth, but it's always connected to it has the Bluetooth, but the smartphone requires the skills. For example, older person cannot use the smartphones. So if the device is connected to the internet, the user should not control smartphones and any other kind of devices, just measure the blood pressure. Then the data will be sent to the cloud system and people can monitor the persons.
Do I understand that the kind of use case you have is for devices already have Bluetooth and may have an app, and what you're doing is an emulation of the app with API, so you can tie it into other features and other systems?
Yes. Now, our market strategy is replacing. We are finding the company who are servicing the Bluetooth device and the company who has a Bluetooth cloud system and providing the smartphone application. So we reach these companies and we offer that replace your smartphone to our device. Then you can provide more customers. So this is our strategy and major use case.
Very much. And other questions? What's your supporting communication protocol with applications?
Okay. Now, so our system is kind of open source. You can see how this system works on GitHub. And the protocol is the very low level, like the microprocessor, for example, Bluetooth and scanning and connecting, and more like the I/O and analog to digital conversion and UART and I2C. These kind of microprocessor level communication can be controlled from the cloud system. So this is the protocols we support.
Okay, maybe we have another question. Is this solution for B2C or B2B with engineering?
Yeah, it's B2B. So, but the technology is very easy to use. So the even the schools are now our customers to teach the children to how to create the robots and other kind of things from the browsers.
Okay, maybe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
All right. First of all, thank you for having this kind of event, even though the COVID situation and PC travel, and thanks for that. All right, let me explain about B2B SaaS, called MeTel. It's very simple service. MeTel analyzes and visualizes the sales and CS conversation by AI. And first, let me articulate the issues in phone sales or customer support or success. It is called black box problem. What and how conversation is made between a reps and the customer is black box. Therefore, nobody knows why this deal has or has not closed, why there is difference in performance between each reps. So it ends up with a labor-intensive sales or CS by, depending on individual skills. Therefore, we decided to analyze and visualize what and how to talk between reps and the customer by AI to realize a highly productive sales and CS. So let me show you our actual product. First, we are providing an IP phone, which is integrating with a CRM and an SFA. You can make a phone call by just clicking a customer's phone number. And whole conversation is, analyzed and visualized like this. And in terms of how, you'd be able to see, talk recent ratio, number of silences, overlaps. Overlaps means an interruption, and number of rallies. Rallies means a conversation back and forth, and the speech rate. How many characters per second operator spoke and the customer did. So for example, in terms of speech rate, it is said that pacing is important in sales or CS. Pacing means you are supposed to talk plus minus 10% of the customer because there's a strong correlation between the brain speed and the speech rate. So if you speak too fast, the customer can't understand. If you speak too slowly, the customer is going to get frustrated. So you're supposed to talk plus minus 10%. So in this way, you can see how the conversation is made and where the issues are. And next, in terms of what, there are two aspects. First, you can see how many keywords are mentioned, what timing by who. let's say 30 minutes, 29 seconds, operator set coaching, and you can jump there and also make a comment and extract with other team or the boss. So please understand, you can extract and share the conversation with comment. And the second aspect of what is whole conversation is transcribed, then automatically summarized, then automatically input it into CRM like this. So here's a use case. Before, reps has to input the conversation results into the system. It takes so much of time. It's called usually ACW. It's an abbreviation of after call work. Usually takes 15 to 20 minutes to input. And everybody is shouting DX, RPA, AI tool. And as I mentioned, MeTel automatically transcribed and summarized, then input it into CRM like this. And also you can extract and share the part of the conversation with comment like this. So as a result, the ACW is going to eliminate it dramatically. And the person who got shared can know the details of info such as nuance and personality by listening to the customer's voice directly. So please understand, you can cut the, you can increase the productivity and the conversion rate at the same time. And since it's a cloud IP phone, you don't need these actual phones. So our customer can shift to the remote work very easily and also cut the cost dramatically because you don't need these equipments. So there are four core values that MeTel is providing. First, solving black box issues. Second, eliminating after call work. Third, realizing self-coaching. And lastly, optimizing remote work. And as a result of those four elements, you can cut the cost dramatically. So after using MeTel, profit goes up and the cost goes down, and usually net ROI becomes more than 500%. So please understand, after using MeTel, profit goes up and the cost goes down. And everybody says it should be super expensive, but we betrayed our expectation. Per ID price is only $59 per month, and no minimum lot and no initial costs. So as a result, we have more than, the data is kind of old, but we have more than 30K customer in 3 years, and more than 80 millions of calls are made via MeTel in Japan. And we have a variety of customers from listed company to SMB or startups, from financial industry to manufacturers. And this is it. But let me explain that we integrate with Zoom. So not only the phone conversation, we can analyze Zoom conversation as well. And we have expanded our business to the global market. Currently, we are operating in Indonesia and try to expand our business in Philippines as well. And this year, I'd like to go to the United States, the North America. So this is about it. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you very much. Very much. And do you have any questions? Okay.
So two parts. So one
Thanks.
is on competition, who else is doing this and what is their traction in the market, and the other is that you talked about self-training. So is there a percentage breakdown between how one self-trains and perhaps a supervisor is pointing out or training afterwards to get the person to a point that they need to be, and in that
Right.
the latter one, do you have, if that is a latter one, do you have a certification process, where people can get a qualification on how to really do analysis and how to train people up to be more effective?
Thank you. Thank you for your question. Regarding the first question, we have no competition in Japan. It's a blue ocean because we are connecting, integrating with Cloud PBX, and Cloud PBX is a cloud IP phone service, and voice analysis engine, and web app and mobile app. So, developing those kind of 4 elements for different technical area is very difficult. So that's why we have a competitive advantage, and that's why there's no competition in Japan. And the second question is, most of the customer, I would say 100%, they are doing a self-coaching, but it's a parade, theory. that top 20% and 60% and 20%, and bottom 20% cannot self-coaching by themselves because they cannot realize what the problem is, even though they see the UI. So usually SV supervisors supervise their how to improve their talk, and supervisors know how to supervise them. But also we have a CS team, customer success team. So we have customer community, and they share the knowledge each other, and also our CS members can transfer our knowledge to them, so that they can increase the productivity or increase the profit. Does that make sense? Any more questions?
On that latter part, do you have any intention in the future to offer like certifications? I mean, I think about Microsoft and others, and that becomes a very lucrative and also a way to really lock in customers to your particular platform, and gives you more kind of branding to new customers.
Exactly. So that's what we would like to do in the future. Like Salesforce and Microsoft, they do a customer community. So we have to enrich, or we have to emphasize our customer community, but it takes time. Thank you.
Maybe we go to the next question. What is your total addressable market?
To determine market share. Only in Japan, we have 3.3 billion. 3.3 trillion JPY. This is phone sales and customer support or success call center market. So we define this market as the total address market. And but at the first, I define the service available market as an inside sales market. The inside sales market back in 2017, it was like very small. It was 500 million USD market. So it's easy to penetrate. So first we attack that market, and we penetrated. I'd say the market share is 20 to 30% in inside sales, and then we are penetrating other markets such as support center or call center. And considering that market share in total address market is less than 1%.
Maybe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are PGPI, and we are producing carbon neutral batteries, plant-based. Let me share my screen. So we are carbon-based manufacturer batteries, and our batteries do not contain rare earth metals like nickel, cobalt, and manganese. Our batteries are non-explosive, safe, and recyclable, and have lifespan for 20 years, and quick charge like 20 minutes. So we have mass production of simple carbon batteries when electrode is carbonized, and we produce patented technology from organic waste. At the moment we use cotton, but it can be any agricultural waste. So our batteries, they're different from current lithium using non-organic carbon, which is different in the structure. It's not graphite, as you may see, and the technology is totally patented. And there is no risk of explosion, 100% of recyclability, and 20 years of life cycle, as you may see. So the batteries we produce can be used in electric bicycles and power storages, but we are working on dual carbon batteries, which can be used in electric vehicles as well. At the moment, we are the best performer in the market, 8,000 circles, and compared to other batteries, our performance is the best compared to Toshiba or Samsung. We already implemented our batteries in personal mobility, in wind turbine prototype, and electric bicycles and power storages. This is our dual carbon batteries project, which can be used in electric ships, electric cars, and electric airplanes. Here's our team. Our CEO is Hiroaki Nishino, who is serial entrepreneur. We work with University of Warwick, Binghamton University, and also Kyushu University, where we have research and development laboratory. We won the Pitch COP26 contest, took second place, and we would love to spread the word and technology by mass production of dual carbon batteries by 2025. Thank you very much for your time. Contact details, you can go to our website, the page API, and there are inquiry form. You can fill it in and pass it to our team. We are on commercial scale and mass production. We have factory in China, produce electrodes in Kyushu and battery cells in China. So yes, it's mass production scale, also implemented and on sales by Maruishi Cycle. We have electric bicycle in Japanese market already. We have QE portable power storage, for household, and it also can be customized for home energy management system as well. So our batteries, single carbon, are mass produced and implemented already in Japanese market. But as for dual carbon for electric cars, it would be within 2 to 3 years. Burnable materials. It's burnable materials. It's actually agricultural waste. We use cotton, but it can be any agricultural waste like sugar cane or bamboo or anything. We need to test and make a running testing protocol in Kyushu University. We have a research and development facilities, so we need for investment to do so. Any agricultural waste can be used, actually.
Okay, thank you for answering all the questions. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And let's move on to the final startup from Tokyo program. It's Tenchi Jing. And Tenchi Jing is also joining from. Okay, we will play the pitch video of Tenchi Jing from now. Okay.
Tenchi Jing optimizes land usage by using satellite data and AI. As everyone knows, climate change affects almost all of the people and almost all of the companies in the world. But the most impacted industry is agriculture. One statistic mentioned that in these coming 20 years, the yield will be decreased by 10 to 25%. It happened in Japan also. For example, for apple farming, right now, almost all over Japan, we can grow apple, but it's going north and north. And then in the future, only 1/3 of the area in Japan is suitable for apple farming. Maybe the best place for apple will be Hokkaido. This kind of situation will happen almost all of the crops and vegetables and fruits. A lot of farmers worry about what is happening now and what will happen in the future. Our solution, Tenchi Jing Compass, supposed to understand what is happening now and then what kind of change will happen in the future. We analyze each field by using satellite data and AI, and we find characteristics and potential and risk of each field, and then provide some insight to our clients. For the agribusiness, we are providing 3 solutions. First is find right land if clients have a specific type of the crops or vegetables. And then also we provide the recommendation for best mix of the crops and vegetable for specific area.
And then also we provide some insight about the risk of pest and insect, which is also impacted by the climate change. For example, one of the projects is Zespri, the world's largest kiwi fruit producer. They are from New Zealand, but they wanted to expand the site outside of New Zealand, especially near from Japan. So we analyzed entire Japan and then created the map, which is the best place for their kiwi fruits. And also we provided a bit specific information for each field, like who is the owner, what they are growing right now, and so on. And also using our AI algorithm, we compare with the best place in New Zealand with each places of Japan and put a ranking, the best place, middle, low, and so on. By using these data now, Zespri can negotiate with farmers to convince to grow their kiwi fruits. Another project is a collaboration with Sime Holdings, which is the biggest rice distributor in Japan, and also Enowa IoT solution provider. And we created new high-quality brand of rice. So we selected one area to grow the selected type of the rice, and then we support to grow rice by providing temperature data to manage irrigation better. Last year, we got the first result, and then the quality was quite good, and the sales also good. So we are now expanding the activity this year. And also for the carbon-related issue, we collaborate with BX, which is a carbon credit trading platform, and we support the farmers to get more carbon credit and also more sustainable way of farming. What we did is we provided one platform to select best intercrop in their orchard. And then we analyze which kind of intercrop is fit to that area and which kind of intercrop sequesters carbon most. So based on the recommendation, they can select best intercrop to sequester carbon. So we already collaborate with this industry also. It is not only agriculture, but also like a real estate, forestry, energy, city planning also. We created the company 2 years ago and certified by JAXA, Japanese Space Agency, and also we got several awards. If you are interested in, we are providing 3 types of the service. If you don't know how to collaborate, how to use the satellite data, we provide a one-shot consulting, which we customize our solution and the satellite data to your needs. And if you know which kind of data you need, we provide the data by using API automatically to your system. And if you want to analyze by yourself, we provide a map service, and on that platform, you can use the satellite data and you can analyze it. So we like to collaborate with these industries like agribusiness, real estate, government, financial companies, and also we'd like to collaborate with some data provider. So if you're interested in, please contact us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, do you have any questions? Showing green.
What is the granularity that you're able to provide? How small a piece of land can you analyze to determine what's best for it agriculturally?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. So actually, it really depends on the needs from the customer, and it depends on the data we use. So all the time, once we get the needs from the customer, and also we ask the budget they have, we carefully select which kind of data is best for this project. And then the granularity depends on that, like the data source. But in many cases, we analyze it by the 500 meters granularity is basically normal case, and also the cheapest one. And if the customer wants more high granularity, also possible.
Okay, and you have a question? No? Okay, let's go to the questions from audience, online visitors. Does your solution include data source gathering?
Yeah, so Yeah, so discover new crop and learn for this breed, right? So basically, what we did is discover new land, right? And the discover new crop is not really discover, but we select we list up the potential like some options, and then we select which is the best from that options. That's what we do normally.
So do you source the original data?
Yeah. Yes. The data is basically we gather by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. What type of data sources are supported in your platform?
So basic data is basically environmental data like temperature data, rain data, sunshine radiation data, and so on. And then we add some soil data, especially for the agriculture, and also some geographical data. It's So we these are the basic data, and it depends on needs from the customer. Sometimes we put some like map data. Sometimes the customer want to find a place near from the factory, near from the common transportation, and so on. So we add this kind of data, something like that. So basically, we use environmental data from satellite, but we can combine many type of data. Depends on the needs from the customer.
Okay, maybe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So from here, we'd like to move on to the Soul program startups. So let me call Danny, our colleague from Seoul.
Yeah, hello, my name is Danny Sang-Yohan, responsible for Orange Fab in Seoul program. So today we have 4 startups participating from Seoul. So firstly, I'd like to invite Felix from DeepBrain to introduce his company and himself first. Felix, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah, could you say a few words about your company and yourself?
Oh, okay. So hello everyone. My name is Felix Kim, business manager here in DeepBrain AI, and we do synthesis technology covering video and audio, and we connect the conversation AI technology to our solutions. And very excited to be here.
Okay, great. Let me watch the pitch video first, and then we're gonna have a Q&A session after.
Hello, Orange. This is Paris. By the way, I'm not a real person, but digital twin of the real one. This video was generated by synthesis technology of DeepBrain AI without any video equipment. Felix Kim, who is here today, will give you more details.
We grew up watching science fiction movies about artificial intelligence helps us, human beings, solve problems and challenges. Today, I'm here to tell you it's no longer about the future, but the present with video synthesis of DeepBrain AI. I'm Felix Kim, Senior Business Developer at DeepBrain AI. DeepBrain AI is currently a Series B company with $54 million fund and approximately 100 employees so far. We believe that we are leading in conversational AI human technology, and so far we made $6.1 million of revenue last year, supplying our solutions to various industries such as retail, finance, edtech, media, healthcare, and etc. So what we do is we simply create AI human avatars out of real people's data. We study their appearance, voice, accent, and behavioral movements, and we create their digital twins that express the same as their real ones do. Now the question is what we can do with it. We DeepBrain AI offer 2 solutions: AI Studios, presenter-based service, and Conversation AI Humans, customer engagement-based service. AI Studios allows you to create a lot of video content easily and quickly without spending so many resources as traditional video creation requires. And conversation AI humans enable enterprises engage their customers in more efficient and human way. Now, let's get started from AI Studio's video synthesis platform. We started our session watching a video of a synthesized digital twin of Paris. It took me less than 1 minute to create such video. All you need to do is simply typing in any script you want on AI Studios, and then it will generate a video of AI avatar that will say whatever you input. If you think about the traditional way of video production, you are required to have a studio, camera, lights, microphone, and you need to hire a speaker and a team to run a system, and a lot of consumption in time to edit video. So you need to have a high budget, also lots of effort and time to create a video content. However, with AI Studios, all you need to do is typing in your script, then you can not only avoid too much resource investment, but also make as many videos as you want within a short period of time. You can think of how much visibility you can improve in the market with all the video contents you can create easily with AI Studios. Now, once you create a digital twin of one of your ambassadors who can represent Orange, then you will move that avatar to AI Studios platform. There, you can create a bunch of video contents, not only for marketing purposes, but also for your internal market materials, such as corporate training. As you can imagine, big organizations with numbers of employees like Orange need to provide employees continuous training for them to stay up to date. Making training video or materials for every single department takes too much man-hour, which AI Studios can help you lessen the burden of. We've supplied our solutions to various industries in need of video content creation, and broadcasting and media are one of the great examples. So one of the biggest broadcasting companies in Korea, called MBN and Beijing TV from China, have been delivering their breaking news and programs on various platforms using our AI Studios without further investment.
AI 앵커가 전하는 오늘의 주요 뉴스입니다. 정기국회 마지막 날인 오늘 여당은 공수처법과 경제.
They're actively using AI Studios, and it enables them to become the most visible and influent in their industry. Now, let's move on to our next solution, Conversation AI Human. Our AI humans can be utilized in various environments such as mobile application, website, or hardware integrated solution like kiosk. Your customers simply speak to an AI human avatar in real time.
Are you a citizen or a registered resident?
Yes, I'm a registered resident.
Are you interested in checking or savings account?
Savings account, please.
Would you like a single or a joint account?
Single account.
Many enterprises have implemented various solutions to engage their customers more efficiently, such as chatbot or kiosk. However, the problem is customers don't really feel like they are interacting with those enterprises, because exchanging words through chatbot or pushing buttons on kiosk are not a way that we do to communicate. The real interaction is speaking, looking, and listening each other, like what we are doing right now. By putting a realistic human look avatars in between, you can humanize your digital customer engagement. We can build NLP chatbot, or if you already have chatbot system, we can simply plug your chatbot to our AI human solution. And now your digital twin can deliver message or information as you designed the dialogue flow. It can be on your mobile application service or located on each of your stores to provide better quality of service. At the end, your customers who have struggled from adopting your digital transformation also can benefit from your AI human avatars. This is to improve not only efficiency, but also your customer experience, which has been valued the most in recent business stream. One of the use case we have is 7-Eleven. They recently released a few unmanned stores and an AI human avatars that Deep Brain AI created for them have been assisting visitors whenever they have a question on site. So as a conclusion, once you create a digital twin of your representatives, you can solve the burden of video content creation and furthermore, humanize your digital customer engagement. Thank you.
Thank you, Felix. I believe you experienced some stopping the video in the middle, but today the traffic condition of the software platforms, someone experienced some difficulties in joining the event. Are there any questions from the audience, online and offline?
Let me ask one. From our side.
Okay, great.
Thank you. So with the digital twins that you have, it looks that mostly they're being deployed in kind of the guidance or the chat bots that you would say, but in a visual way. Are you doing anything or have any plans to put these digital twins into the metaverse in holographic games or anything along those lines?
Right. Thank you very much for the question. Well, actually, we get those questions very often recently, since the metaverse is a very big industry as well. However, at this moment, we are covering like realistic AI avatar because from our experience, because the metaverse is more about the 3D graphic based avatar, but we are working on the realistic avatars. The reason being is when customers engaging with those avatar, the 3D computer graphic would be a little more like a game and like a less realistic, but while we're delivering the message through the digital twin of existing person or people. But in the future, we are developing our technology toward the metaverse, and it's also part of our roadmap.
One question: are you a real person or avatar?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me. Well, actually, I also created the avatar version of myself, except my image, but I utilize it very often for the marketing purposes. Whenever I have content to upload, I simply utilize AI Studios and make a lot of video content and utilize it on materials. As materials.
The question is, what is the comparative advantage of your technology?
Well, as I said, we use this phrase very often. We humanize your digital customer engagement because a lot these days, especially after pandemic, lots of companies are utilizing or implementing AI or new advanced technology. But the problem is still like customers are struggling from adopting those technology because what we need actually is a real interaction or communication. So compared to other solutions or competitors who deliver similar products but more likely 3D graphic based avatars, but our avatars are more realistic and it's actually a digital twin of any existing people. So you can be you can create your own digital avatar, or you can create a digital avatar of any celebrities or existing people. So we try to help both sides, enterprise and customer, for their communication.
There are a few more questions in the comment chat window. So thanks for answering your questions by chatting or whatever. So we are a little bit delayed, so let's move to another one. Thank you, Felix, being here with us today. Yeah. And you can meet Felix again in their booth after all the pitch finish, expo zone in the event too. Okay, thank you, Felix. Melly.
All right, thank you very much.
Next, let me invite Deb Zhang, the CEO of GDF Lab, who has the AI-based upscaling and the remastering solution of digital content or analog content. Deb, can you give a few words about your campaign yourself?
Hi, I am Deb Zhang from the GDF Prep. I'm the founder of the company. We developed the AI video upscaler, can use for server-based and mobile-based use cases. So I'm going to introduce a pre-recorded one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, I am Deb Zhang, the founder for GDF Prep. From now on, I will introduce the most advanced AI video upscaling service provider, GDF Prep's AI 4K remastering service and mobile super resolution technology. First, let's look at the markets related to AI 4K remastering service. The graph on the left shows the global sales share by TV resolution, which shows the continuous increase in sales of UHD TVs such as 4K and 8K. In addition, the right graph is related worldwide UHD service sales forecast. It is expected to grow rapidly at an average annual rate of about 20% for OTT and about 57% for broadcasting. However, in global 4K content service is known to be about 20%. So, why compared to the high UHD TV sales rate is the 4K video composition rate staying at around 20%? Let me explain why. First, the video production and editing environment is still Full HD. Second, the cost of 4K production is increased 3 times compared to the existing Full HD. Finally, 4K consumes 4 times more network cost than Full HD. Of course, these are technical problems that can be resolved over time. But GDF Prep's technology is necessary for the production of 4K UHD content right away. It can save lots of time and money. As shown in the slide, through Picaboo, Full HD quality video can be reproduced in 4K without distortion of the original or even into 8K UHD contents. AI remastering service can be divided into running phase and application phase. In the running stage, the high-definition original image is learned, and as a result, AI model file is created. In the application stage, the generated AI model file is embedded into the Picaboo server. It is used for AI video remastering service that restores the resolution of the input video by 2 to 4 times. As a revenue model for 4K remastering service, GDF Prep provides AI upscaling service to content distributors, broadcasting company, OTT operators, and etc. And GDF Prep receives its service fees. What would happen if this quality improvement could be done in real time on a mobile phone? Mobile traffic data is increasing day by day. By 2020, the number of smartphone users worldwide has reached 3.5 billion, and monthly mobile data reaches 55 billion gigabytes. It is projected to triple to 165 billion gigabytes by 2025. This explosion of data has increased the burden of network usage fee on operators and placed a significant burden on existing infrastructure. Telecommunication companies are also spending astronomical infrastructure costs to solve this problem. This phenomenon is expected to intensify due to COVID-19.
This mobile SR technology is an innovative technology that can satisfy both video providers and viewers. The provider will be able to save the storage and transmission cost of the video, and the user will always be able to watch the high-definition video. GDFrep will supply AI upscaling SKs to providers who provide the video service through app, and GDFrep will receive annual license fee. Of course, there are many GDFrep-like AI video upscaling service providers all over the world. However, GDFrep has the world's fastest mobile AI upscaler based on optimization technology research for 4 years since its establishment. GDFrep's technology has a processing speed of 300 times faster than that of other competitors in PC-based applications. From 2020 to 2021, we delivered a real-time AI noise removal acceleration engine to an industrial X-ray inspection equipment company. Even now, we are discussing the commercialization of real-time AI upscaler with domestic and foreign companies. The AI computer vision market is huge. However, in 2022, GDFrep will provide AI video remastering service to domestic and foreign content providers, distributors, and suppliers to secure reference through OTT operators in Korea. And I wanted to sell AI upscaling SK to platform companies and network companies as well. With experts having more than 20 years of experience in AI and vision field, GDFrep was selected as cool vendor in AI computer vision field by Gartner, a world-class IT research institute, in May last year. And both technology and product merchandising were recognized. In fact, GDFrep has completed the development of various core technology related to AI upscaling service and hold more than 16 related patents. The company history is as follows. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. Okay, are there any questions from the audience, online and offline?
Yes, we have a question from here.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. I'm asking you from Tokyo. My question is, this kind of solution can be usually adapted into the kind of digital mastering the old films for, how do I say, improving the resolution, those kind of things. But my curiosity is this, can this kind of thing be adapted into the let's say the live video? Like, let's say when we do the com call or teleconferencing or something like that, raw resolution is causes some problem, like, you know, we cannot feel like the realistic sort of kind of thing. But in order to feel the immersive feeling or realistic feeling when we have a com call, if we can use this kind of solution for upscaling and resolution of video, this is very good. So my question is this technology is designed only for the recorded videos, or this can be also used for upscaling and resolution of live images as well? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Yeah, there is a lot of the real-time processing for with AI upscaler from all over the world. But the problem is there are many different kinds of video have to be learned from AI deep learning stage. So we are exclusively developing our AI model for some B2B customer for their service. We don't care about the live or some record one. Depending on the system, what the perspective customer have, we can develop the system with them. But the problem is the quality of the upscaled one. Based on the satisfaction of the quality, B2B customer usually prohibit or some, they very concerned about how to quality assurance for the AI upscaled one. So that is the biggest issue for the quality, and not this issue for the live streaming.
All right, thank you.
How much delay of the video transfer are you expecting for live application?
If the transmission, if one local area is enough to have a good network system, then less than 3 seconds, but very long distance, continental distance can be more delayed. So we are developing the mobile phone, so we have to use a CDN in between our local area and not at the edge. Yep.
If there is no other questions, then we can move to next startup. You can meet.
We have more question from Tokyo.
So you said you had presence in the US and also in Korea. Are you doing anything in Japan? And if so, or if not, who would you want to be meeting in Japan?
Currently, in local, we're developing AI remastering service, the server-based. So it's a content center, the service. So first, very secured one is AI remastering service for 4K contents. So someone who has the created content, then I would like to meet them to provide more better quality, like a 4K or 8K.
Companies who has old contents to be remastered to 4K or 8K version, right?
Yeah, right.
You mean like Japanese broadcasting companies, or do you have particular targets in Japan?
Not yet. I didn't think of because currently in Korea, I'm in POC period for the 4K remastering with the OTT company in local. After finishing the POC, we will start our actual service from February this year. Then I'm going to looking a good company who are interested in our service. Yep.
I believe a broadcasting company will be a good target.
Yep.
As you did already in Korea. Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
No from Tokyo.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, Deb.
Yep.
You can meet Deb again in the booth after all the pitch are finished. Okay. Thank you, Deb. You may leave. Okay, then let's welcome Martin back from M2S. Martin, can you give us a few words about your company and yourself?
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. My name is Martin, and I'm in charge of strategic planning department at M2S, and we are a mind media company which creates VR technology-based ophthalmology solution.
Okay, great. Let's watch your pitch video first.
Strategic planning department at M2S. Conditions of the eyes are getting worse for many people today because hours of use of electronic devices are increasing. The air pollution and concentration of fine dust are getting worse. As you get older, eye condition gets worse too, and with none of exception, the whole world is rapidly becoming an aging society. For these reasons, cases of eye disease are increasing rapidly, which also lead the medical and healthcare market growing faster than ever. The eye has features that once it gets worse, it is difficult to recover back. Therefore, it is so important to have an early diagnosis and continuing care system nowadays. Based on previous market analysis data, we developed the VR technology based on digital ophthalmology solution. Key points of our solution are as follows. The content inside the VR headset stimulates eyes, and eye tracking sensor detects its movement. The sensor forwards the data to the examination algorithm, and after the analyzing process, you can get the ophthalmic examination data in digital report form. MTwist has started the development of two solutions based on the same technology. The first one is a medical solution, which is called VROR, Virtual Reality Ophthalmic Room. This solution can be used in ophthalmic hospitals and clinics. Conventional examination devices are in an analog type of structure and interface. However, VROR is a fully digitalized solution in protocols and also its examination regions. It has advantages of effectiveness in space, time, labors, and device costs. The size of the global ophthalmic device market is expected to reach 37 billion US dollars in 2022, and there are no players with ICT-based technology so far in this market. The other one is a personalized healthcare solution, and we call it Eye Doctor VR. As Eye Doctor VR targets the healthcare market, we focus on providing services through the platform we developed. Users of Eye Doctor VR can do eye examination, eye training, eye relaxation content, and also get the eye-related news feeds through the mobile application. Digital healthcare market is expected to exceed 200 billion US dollars by 2020, and due to the COVID-19, it will grow more than we expected. As for the market penetration phase, we are going to launch the service in the end of September with the biggest telco in Korea, KT. We are providing our services through their 5G network and subscribers as a VR healthcare solution providing partner, and going to use the same business partnership structure with the telcos in different countries. Therefore, our potential customers will be anyone who has a mobile phone all over the world. We are not only targeting the commercial market, but also will offer our service to LMI's market in collaboration with global NGOs. We will expand the business category to vestibular nerves as the second phase, and also brain nerves as the final phase, because the basic protocols for those categories are in the same route, and our engineers are currently researching algorithms with doctors from Korea University Hospital, and this project is being supported by government research project granted 20 billion Korean won. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Are there any questions from the
Any
audience?
questions?
In fact, I watched this like event for 2 hours and I feel eye fatigue. So last time I tried one time VR OR light solution on my VR glasses, and it was a very interesting service. In fact, that service has been launched by KT in Korea. And I believe you are approaching to other markets like Japan, Martin. Do you have any client in Japan now?
Yeah, we are looking for having the right partner in penetrating in Japan, because we have two potential with our solution. First one is we can combining our solution with telco from Japan, like in SoftBank or the entity. The other one is we can have our kiosk model presenting to silver care centers or elderly people care centers in Japan, because mostly that eye-related issue is happening from 50 years, and then we also have a success case in Korea, and then we set up our solution in the satellite city of Seoul, and for the public healthcare system.
Okay. So last time I think I heard from you that your target client is like a Silver Town or hospitals or something like that.
Yeah, there are two different silver care market. We call it senior market, and first one is a public sector, so it's funded by government, so public healthcare centers. And the other one is private healthcare centers. So it depends on the policy from the country. So I believe there is also similar market in Japan also, and the silver care market is more higher than Korea. So I believe there is a lot of potential in Japan.
Okay, great. Any other questions?
Not from here.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Martin. You can meet them again in their booth after all the pitch finished. So I'm waiting Michelle Parker from Spicewheels, but it's not arriving at the backstage yet. So let's watch Spicewheels pitch video first until she joins. Okay, Martin, you may leave.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Michelle Park, Director of Business Development at Spicewheels. Spicewheels One is a cloud data security service. Founded in 2017, we have over 23 clients and partners and are currently in a pre-A funding stage with various notable investors such as OnLab, which is a leading IT company, and Hana Bank of Korea. There has been dramatic changes in the work environment due to COVID-19, and B2B SaaS has become part of everyday life due to agility of automation, flexibility, and cost optimization in various industries, and it's being used in customer relations to e-commerce platform as well as metaverse. And what's happening with this explosive growth of SaaS is that all your data is moving to the cloud, but the data stored in the cloud, are they really safe? Do your cloud providers take full responsibility for the data lost? Not necessarily. Cloud is the new trend, but there are some key security issues in SaaS that security officers are concerned about. First, B2B SaaS basically connects using an open internet network, and most SaaS vendors do not provide regular security management training for their service software. Second, there's no security initiative from renting the software, and in most cases, you will have to rely on security measures of the rental operator. And third, there is lack of visibility due to inability to understand the system access records and usage status, and compliance is often not met. And lastly, B2B SaaS cannot be protected by traditional security products and has a structure that infinitely trusts the B2B SaaS provider to build its own security system. So among the security concerns related to cloud services, the most worrisome is information leakage due to consignment storage of data. Controlling data sharing in the cloud and gaining visibility is therefore the utmost priority. The main functions required by the cloud data security product must be easy to operate and scalable. And Spicewheels One is a one-stop CASB service for businesses. It offers an AI-based complete personal data protection service in the cloud for businesses. Here is our dashboard. And Spicewheels One has a personalized dashboard that provides a screen where you can understand at a glance all the abnormal behaviors related to personal information processing of its internal members within the company. In addition, you can also view personal information access records by period and process encryption settings in one view. Spicewheels' unique technology is certified both globally And we are ISO certified and have received CSA star in bronze for our services. We're currently available on AWS, Naver Cloud, SKT, as well as procurement service of Korea, and will also be available on all global marketplaces such as Google GCP and Microsoft Azure. In 2020, Spicewheel One collaborated with LG CNS, which is a subsidiary of a fourth largest conglomerate in Korea, and we provided a database encryption standard into their next generation SaaS, and the product is now being sold as a package to all their SaaS clients. Secondly, it was introduced to TMAP Mobility service this year, and on average, there's more than 100 million cases of location information, usage history, and personal information that are being encrypted and decrypted in real time every day using our solution. Thank you so much, and please contact me through Orange Fab Asia for more information about our services.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. So my name is Michelle. I'm the Director of Business Development at Spiceware. I apologize for the technical issue. I had no trouble hearing the audio though, so hopefully everyone was able to listen. And yeah, please let me know if you have any questions.
So I have one question. Last time when I met you, there are many personal information protection solution today, but there are missing part for different solutions. So you mentioned that you are connecting that missing dot. Can you explain a little bit about it, comparing it to video competitor solution?
Sure. So what we do is we protect data in the cloud environments by integrating the log of the user system built directly in IaaS and the usage history of data as SaaS using its proxy. So we have key features that are automatic encryption and decryption, automatic personally identifiable information identification and recognition of data. So it classifies data based on its sensitivity type using our AI technology, which saves considerable time for database administrators when they're organizing and managing the data. And lastly, we have the ability to detect and notify the database administrator if there's any abnormal behaviors in case of, for example, large-scale inquiry of PII data that's being processed based on the usage history. So there are a lot of other CASB products in the market right now, from Microsoft to like BitGlass and Netscope, but they don't offer this PII protection as well as data access restriction all at the same time. So that's one of the reasons why our product has more competitive advantage as opposed to other products.
Okay. Is your product that can be used after purchase, or are there need any engineering from your side for customization of solution by solution?
We don't need customization, but for enterprises, every architecture is different. So there is that process of POC where they try out our product and we try to customize it based on the type of architecture that they have. But for regular SaaS customers, like SMBs, they should have no issue using the product right away.
Okay.
And yeah, and the product will be available on other cloud marketplaces globally this year, other than AWS as well. So if you're interested to see a demo of the product or to get more information about how the service works for a potential partnership, please feel free to contact me.
At what stage are you in terms of global business development? Do you have any client in overseas except Amazon Web Services?
So Amazon is not our client. They're more like our sales partner because we have our product up on their marketplace and we're select technology partners with them. But we do have a POC going on with a couple of European and US companies right now. which we can't disclose right now because due to NDA. But after the POC, we're hoping to relate it to sales after that.
Okay. Who are your main targets in terms of clients?
Right now, our main target are businesses that have migrated to cloud and are handling a large sensitive data that is not just limited to like personally identifiable information, but their sensitive data that the business has to protect. So mostly in healthcare and finance that are looking for compliance under privacy regulations like CCPA or GDPR.
Okay, see. Okay, thank you. If there is no other questions from the audience, you can meet Michelle again in their booth in the expo zone in the event platform. Okay, thank you, Michelle, again.
Thank you. I'll leave my contact info in the chat.
Okay, great. Thank you again. Hiroshi.
Thank you, Danny. Okay, that's pitch session is over. So please visit the booth of each startup. And online viewers, you can go to the Expo Zone. On your left, you have a button, Expo. Then you can select the startups. And for the visitors here, you can visit the booth of the startup from Tokyo. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.